What's going on, guys? Where's Dustin? Where you at, bro? We are with Dustin from Overland Van Project. He brought this gem for me to tour for you guys. 2019 Mercedes Sprinter, and it is decked out with all of Overland Van Project's goodies. You've upgraded some stuff.
Oh yeah.
You've got, I'm standing under a beautiful awning right now, so we're gonna get into this entire van with Dustin. Handsome devil he is, isn't he? Good looking guy. We got this beautiful scenery. Just, I wanna pan around for you guys. Look at this. We're underneath a beautiful bridge. It's a beautiful day. Let's get right into this tour. Here we go. Dustin, man, what's going on, pal?
Oh man, I'm just excited to see this van go out the door and get some photos of this client using it, because it is just top notch.
I took a peek inside, but I usually like to be surprised. When we do open the door, I'm sure I'm gonna be surprised with some cool stuff. But we're gonna start on the outside. Walk me around. You got an awning here. You got, you know, other things that you've done to the outside. So what do you got?
Yeah. So first off, we've got the flare space flares so we can sleep sideways. Obviously, you got the Sierra Lawrence windows in there and in the crew position. Unfortunately, you know, we're getting towards winter, so he's gonna throw some Blizzaks on here. So we didn't get to put the wheels and tires yet, but we will.
Most of your builds actually come with the wheels and tires.
Typically we do, yeah.
I have a question for your flare spaces.
Yeah.
Do they color match?
They do, yeah. So Flare Space doesn't, but we bring it to our paint shop. Not in-house, obviously, but we bring it to our paint shop and they'll color match for us. Sometimes I like to do a black flare if we've got these windows, because it kind of gives it that passenger van look. This client wanted to go with the color match, and I really like how it turned out. I
love how it turned out. I can't even really tell that there's a flare there. What is that little silver thing?
This guy is actually the water fill. So there's a little key attached to the keychain, and that spins off, and that way you can do gravity fill. So like if you're out in the boonies and you've got a nice clean stream next to you, you can take gallon jugs, fill it that way if you don't have access to, like, you know, a hose bib.
That's a nifty little thing. Yeah, so nobody can get into it unless you have that key.
Yeah, a product off of West Marine, so just a marine water fill.
Yeah, the boat people know what they're doing.
They really do. We've also got, if you poke your in here, we've got sumo springs down there.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
I don't know if we can see them, but they're down there. They're right in there, guys.
They look like a Michelin Man.
Does that level out the van when you're driving?
It does, yeah. It really helps with that body sway when you're going around corners.
And before we get into the beautiful awning, I see that you put lights on the outside.
Did, yeah. I can flick those on here.
Sure.
Sneak peek at the inside.
Oh, no. Look at that step, by the way.
Oh, yeah. So
right when you open that.
That's the amp research step.
Oh, there you are. Cool.
So actually, this guy will close in about a second and gives you all your clearance back.
That hidden right away. I love that. Awning and deck. Tell me about them.
Yes, so this is the Dometic awning. I think it's the 6000, I believe.
No legs.
No legs, so totally automatic, just push a button. And it also has a wind sensor. If you look right here, this guy senses if you get more than, it's like 20-mile-an-hour gusts.
It'll automatically detect. Come on.
Come back in, yeah.
Because how many awnings do break in windstorms?
Oh my gosh, yeah. And then around the back here, we're waiting on a step that's back ordered, but it will eventually have one. We've got the flatline rear ladder here, super low profile. And then up top, we have the new flatline safari rack. You might be able to see with the camera, it's got L-track clips in it.
Okay,
so
yeah.
You can mount L-track connectors anywhere up there.
Can I climb on that ladder?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's do it. I'm just gonna do it with the camera.
3M protection here, so it's not gonna hurt it.
This is 3M protection?
Yeah.
So if I hit my feet, it covers the paint.
Yep.
Look at you thinking. I'm doing this one-handed, everybody. Oh, nice. You got obviously solar panels up here.
Yep, we got some flexible panels up there so we can still walk on them.
Nice, dude.
It's all aluminum, obviously. And then right there next to the camera is actually the V-Boost wire.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
And that comes right into the rig. If I didn't say this at the top of the video, Dustin is a upfitter, builder. This is for a client.
Yes.
Do you know if they're gonna be full-time, part-time, adventuring?
So he had a Westfalia that he loved. He bought it new and he's had it ever since. And so this is his Westfalia replacement.
Beautiful.
And he's gonna mostly be weekending in it.
Nice.
He's actually tomorrow starting a 1-month trip. We got the sweet LED headlights in the front.
Dude, I love these lights on this Mercedes.
Yeah, check this out.
Yeah, oh, they are pretty.
They are so pretty. Eventually, I might convince him to get a backwoods bumper. We'll see what I can do.
Shout out to Backwoods, you're welcome. Is this a 4x4?
This is the 4x4, yeah.
You do have a front window tint. So we're gonna step in. We're gonna start like I usually do at the front and work our way back, pal.
Yeah, Yeah. So we've got the Shucksan overhead shelf here.
Shucksan?
Shucksan, they're out of Bellingham, or yeah, just right up there north in Washington. Super handy, so much storage up here. We keep our window covers and you can throw backpacks, blankets, stuff like that up there.
And the reason it's so important to do that in Mercedes is because they don't come with an upper shelf. Mercedes, get on board.
It's just this big empty void there, you know? It's ProMaster's got it. Transit kind of has it.
Not really.
Yeah,
but I do like the aftermarkets because you have options. You can drop it lower, you can have it higher.
In the front here, we've got our swivel seats. These are stock from the factory. So it's got the lowered seat base, which is really nice, especially if you're not super tall.
How tall are you, just so people can understand?
Yeah, I'm 5'10", so.
Great. So you've got at least 5-6 inches there.
Lagoon table, we did an extra long lagoon table top here. And that way, you know, whoever's sitting here, both can still have their drinks or their work or whatever they're doing, or they can have a full solitaire game going on here, right?
Now, I've been doing this a while, and I know that Lagoon actually is only rated for a certain weight. You guys went with a longer table than what most people do. However, this is bamboo.
It's bamboo, yeah.
Super light.
Super light, so it's super light. It's only 1/2 inch material. I would have no qualms with having, you know, 4 dinner settings.
I was gonna say, you could easily put it much on there, so that's good on you guys. I also noticed you have another mount right here.
We do, yeah. So this guy can swivel around and act for these guys, or we can do this real quick. We'll drop this guy. This guy over here.
When you live in a van, trust me, you get really good at this.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lagoon. I actually love their tables. I mean, I even make tabletops for them, so they're super nice. And again, how Dustin's doing it is he's literally just adjusting the height just like that.
Boom.
And boom. Now you have dinner with a view.
Oh, yeah. Great view right now. Look
It's
at that
really...
St. John's Bridge outside.
It's friggin' beautiful today, isn't it?
So actually go all the way over here, bring it up.
And act as extra counter space?
Look at that.
Look at that, man.
Boom, you got your whole setup here.
By the way, really nice segue right into the kitchen. I really like that.
I mean, it's only a foot away, so.
You know what's funny is while we were talking about the kitchen, I was going to point this out where you put an inlay for the sink. Client was very particular about what?
Shakes and rattles.
Shakes and rattles, which is a problem in vans.
It's a huge problem, right? You're going down the road, and if you're on a normal highway and there's shakes and rattles, then there's a problem. But he was even particular about like going over railroad tracks. So we went to great lengths to get rid of any shake and rattle that we had. So in here, I actually got these little, I really don't know what to call them, but spring-loaded balls.
Is that what they are?
Yeah, it's like you can roll it. It's just a little spring-loaded ball bearing. So when you put this in here, see it kind of latches in.
Yeah.
It's solid.
It's pretty tight in there.
Yeah.
And you drove this over here, and you drove over railroad tracks.
Yes.
And nothing was rattling.
Nothing.
That's crazy to me. Obviously, Dometic makes a good product where that glass isn't going to rattle.
Yeah, so they have little bumpers on here. Thank gosh. Otherwise, that would be metal on glass, which would be quite annoying. This thing's pretty nice. Check this out.
Checking.
So, I don't know if you can see the flame, actually.
Oh, the flame is there. For people that can't see it, but it is there. Oh, almost got my camera.
Oh.
So you have obviously propane in here.
We do, yeah. So he's a big fan of propane cooking. Actually, I am as well.
Sure.
Induction's great, but they plan on cooking a lot of meals in here.
Okay.
So if you're cooking a lot and you're cooking for a long time, you kind of need that extra boost. Otherwise, you have to have a really big battery bank to be able to sustain that kind of cooking.
I agree with you. How much propane do they have?
They've got 3.5 gallons. And
just plenty.
Actually, it's kind of a throwback to his old Westphalia. We actually put a Westphalia propane tank under there.
No, you didn't.
It's the most low-profile one that you can get.
Is it visible? Can I see it?
Barely. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he loses 0 ground clearance from it.
Oh, so it's underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. You were smart. You put it outside.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So the kitchen extends, right? The place that you're standing is actually the bed.
I was going to ask you about this, and I was going to kind of surprise everybody, but you're talking about it. Before we go to the bed, is there a toilet in here?
This one has no toilet.
Okay, interesting.
He didn't want a toilet.
Now, again, this is all per client request, guys.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so this is what the clients want, so we got to listen to what the clients want. So go ahead.
So he said, you know, maybe in the future he'll throw like a cassette toilet in here.
Okay, which obviously there's plenty of room.
Plenty of space under here. But really, you know, they're big fans of doing it outside, so.
I mean, they're Westphalia life, they're used to it.
Yeah.
You've got some switches here. Are these all dimmer switches?
Yeah, so we try and put all the lights on a dimmer. This is the exterior lights, so it's not on a dimmer. All of our overhead lights on a dimmer here. This is actually the galley light.
Oh, like just overhead there. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you wanted to have it all off and just do the galley, you could do that. But this is the one that I'm really excited about. Ready for this?
Always with you. Oh, some mood lighting above the cabinetry.
Yep.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, so, you know, red light doesn't wake you up.
No.
Blue light wakes you up, red light does not. So if he wakes up and he needs to go outside to go to the bathroom or whatever, he can turn on these red lights and his wife can stay asleep. This one goes to this guy here.
Oh, cool. By the way, really nice track lighting inside your ceiling slats.
Yeah, thank you.
Really nicely done. Bamboo ceiling, guys, if anybody was wondering. Really, really lightweight.
You know, in most vans you've got about this, which is actually a pretty good amount of space, but he really wanted to extend that space out. We did a Murphy bed.
All right, I'm gonna switch spaces with you now.
Yeah. So this is all Richlite, all the way back. Richlite is like a paper, it's a recycled paper and resin.
Okay.
It comes in this black color, we can get it in a lot of colors. This is all countertop all the way. So now the cooktop is 8 feet long.
That is a long countertop. These are removable. This is storage underneath.
These are, yeah. So he's actually gonna keep knives here. So there's gonna be little slats.
Cool.
He's gonna design it, he likes doing woodworking, so he wanted to design a couple things in here, so he's gonna have little slots for knives.
Nice.
And maybe some dishes under there and some other things.
Before you show us this really cool Murphy bed, by the way, your other van, was the Murphy able to stay up like this?
No.
While driving, I should say.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we really refined this. We've got it so it can stay up while driving. It's totally flush with the rest of the cabinets.
You have a lot of storage over here.
Mm-hmm.
Can you show me some of that? I'm standing on the other side of the...
Yeah. So, obviously we've got our upper cabs.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Put that back down. Open it back up. Where's that light coming from?
Oh, it's these guys right here. So we've got
You have interior lights for your cabinetry?
interior lights, yeah.
Okay. I like it. All right, cool.
So lots of upper cabinets here. Most of these are utilities, but we do have a lot of storage down here.
Gotcha.
Which we'll get to later. We've got some shower gear in there.
Shower?
Yep.
You surprised me with this stuff, man.
This is pretty fun. This actually is accessible from the bed or from this door.
As in, oh, because I see a little cubby back there. Pretty nifty.
So when this bed is down, you'll be able to see that.
Okay.
Lots of storage up here. Adjustable shelves.
Just random for random stuff.
Yep.
Owner's manual.
Owner's manual, of course.
Look at you, man. I didn't even know you had one.
And then all these drawers. And then this one is actually going to be a trash drawer.
Oh, perfect.
So there'll be his trash can in there.
It's something we don't think about.
Yeah.
You know, this table's kind of in my way, man. Could you store it away for me?
Absolutely.
You're smiling because you know exactly why I asked you that.
Don't mind if I do.
You guys, I don't know why or how I come up with these segues, but I do. For people that don't know how to store a Lagoon, this is exactly how you do it. And it literally just, that piece slides onto that, and now it's all in there.
Yep. Okay, that's all.
It's all secured, yeah.
Now we're gonna go like this. Bring this guy up a little bit. Boom. That stays there. And this guy.
You made a table storage underneath your bench.
That. Boom.
Who does this?
It's the saying, a place for everything and everything in its place.
Yes, I didn't know that saying until just now, but I like it.
Guy comes down.
And then you're stored away. Now, guys, there's no table.
And now Jared doesn't have to hop over the table every time he walks by me.
Oh my goodness. That was awesome. You have a bunch of stuff here.
Oh yeah. In this van we actually used a Lithionics 315 amp hour battery.
Lithionics?
Yeah.
The Rolls Royce of batteries?
It is indeed. It's got an internal heater. So if the temperature in your van and your electrical box drops down past like 20 degrees, then it kicks on that little heater. That way you can still charge and discharge your battery.
That is a true low temperature.
Lithium.
Yeah.
And usually they don't discharge under 20 degrees. And so now it's good down to like 0 degrees, which when even 0 degrees weather. Right?
We're trying not to be, but again, sometimes we have ski bums. I get it.
Yep, but the heater's on, so it's gonna keep warm. So, anyways, this guy goes to that. This guy goes to the inverter, 3,000 watt inverter. This guy is our awning.
Pretty simple.
Push a button, bring it in. Hot water heater, dump valve.
So you have an electronic dump?
Yep, you'll hear it dump in here in a second.
I talked about this contraption in one of my other videos, the Submarine. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah.
Huge fan of it, just a pain in the butt to calibrate.
It is super difficult to calibrate. Oh my gosh.
You guys need to have a pro. So please, if you're gonna get one, have a pro install it, because once it's calibrated though.
Yeah. But once it's calibrated, it's gold.
It's absolute gold, yeah.
It has a memory, so you don't have to like recalibrate it. But
awesome.
Yeah, so like right now we're drawing 4 amps with the LEDs. You'll see that go down as I turn these off. It's super, super responsive.
You got the nice one in there.
The inverter's on. Boom.
It jumped right up there.
Yep, so I just turned on the hot water. We just have a 110 volt hot water heater.
Did you hook it up to your water tanks though?
Yeah.
The submarine, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So it has obviously water tank levels.
Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna turn off the hot water here. You can see the lights flicker just a tiny bit, but that Lithionics battery pumps out so much power that it barely even notices.
80% water, 16 gallons. That's super nifty.
Totally dialed in.
Awesome. All right, finally. Cool. Show me this bed.
Ready?
I mean, it is a Murphy bed, so hopefully everybody has seen these before.
I mean, I'm not saying it's better than Jared's, but...
I am. What did that just land on?
It actually landed on L-track.
L-track, and that can hold it easily?
Oh, yeah.
So you actually have the whole mattress in there folded up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the creases go this way, and you sleep this way, so you'll barely even notice them.
What fabric is that? Because I'm falling in love with it already.
Oh, man, it's called, like, 3D fabric.
It looks
something like that.
Super comfy.
And so, yeah, our last mattress, we used a solid fabric, and it decreased a lot of the plushness of the mattress.
I'm going to shut this real quick, because we are in public spaces, guys, and some people are outside. That was not an automatic shut door.
It's an automatic assist.
Automatic
assist.
Which is
my favorite. If anyone's buying a Sprinter van new, try and get the automatic assist, because automatic door will kill your start battery.
Okay.
And it's just the biggest pain. It sounds great, but it's a pain.
I did not shut that all the way, if you guys noticed, and then that thing just shut itself all the way. And we're just getting a nice little quick look at that side door, guys. Look at that.
This is called Sileather. It's a silicone-coated fabric. Super cleanable. You could Sharpie it right now and wipe it off the water.
Beautiful. Bed, back to the bed. Sorry, we always get sidetracked off this bed. Bed, what do we got? What are we sleeping across?
So, we are 79 inches at the back, and we're 74 inches at the front. 74 is a full, 80 is a queen.
Right.
So and then it's 60 widthwise. So you're almost exactly...
It's a queenish.
It's a full queen.
Yeah, I'll say queen. I mean, you got, guys, we live in vans, like the corners are cut back there. It is what it is. Deal with it.
Yeah. I'm actually going to hop up here.
Okay, thanks.
So, I'm gonna kick off my shoes. No. So, I'm 5'10", right? If I bring my feet all the way to the bottom, I've got, God, what, 8 inches above me?
Yeah, at least.
Something like that.
You are good.
I'd say if you're over 6'1", maybe reconsider, maybe think of another option besides doing the flares in a Sprinter, because you might have to, sleep on your side a little bit. But even at the front of the bed, it's still a full. So, if you pop back here, I've still got 3 inches probably.
And you decided not to put any cabinetry on this side.
Yeah.
Well, that's because also the Murphy.
I don't really love hitting my head when I wake up.
Yep.
I do love these though. So check these guys out.
Oh, wow. Oh, and a red light.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And they have a USB port on them.
This was that cubby, guys, that was accessible from the side over here.
Yeah, so get this. You put your phone in here overnight to charge, because there's charging ports in here.
Of course there are. Why wouldn't there be?
And then you get up to go, and this is all shut up, and you put your bed up.
And then you forget about your phone and everything else.
Yeah, you don't want to take the bed back down.
You got this guy. Boom. That is why your Murphy bed is better than mine, because my cubby did not have that access. Even with that roof rack, guys, he still has room for a fan. Look at that.
I mean, I know there's ways to get around it, but if you want just some passive ventilation, because he doesn't have AC.
Okay.
Right? We didn't do the cruising comfort or anything in this one.
But you have a cool heater.
We do have a cool heater. Yeah, we've got the Despar D2, what is it, L? The one with altitude adjustment. To put this thing back away, pull that up. Pull this up. That goes away. This goes up. Done.
Whew.
Murphy bed away. All the space.
All the space. You could fit kayaks in here. You can do whatever you want. These L-tracks are super nifty for pretty much anything.
We even have it in the floor here. So he didn't want to have L-track here. Okay. So he's actually going to bolt some stringers across, some aluminum stringers across to put his bikes in here.
These are covers for L-track?
These are the covers, yeah.
I didn't know they had covers. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Super easy, super nice. And then you can just expose, he's got it cut here so he just has that part exposed to mount the bikes.
Nice.
And then you can actually section this off however you want.
We didn't even talk about the fridge because I wasn't there.
Oh yeah.
I never even saw it. So you got this big old fridge. I love the location. Right when you open the slider. Vitrifrigo.
Yeah, Vitrifrigo. We like these fridges. They only draw 3 or 4 amps. Tons of space in here.
Yeah, there is.
Tons of space, and I like having it by the door too.
I love it by the door.
Yeah. And yeah, it does. It has a freezer in here.
Really nicely done.
I want you to see the electronics compartment. So my guy Jordan, he's one of my head electricians.
Okay.
He really just crushed it on this one.
By the way, I don't know.
Actually, he manned this whole build, really. And I got to give him a shout out.
Okay, shout out to Jordan, man.
He really crushed it.
Now I'm outside. All right, what do you got?
Before we hit the electrical, I did want to show you this. So we've got this garage light.
Yeah.
Instead of just having it switched back here, we also have it switched up there.
Oh, okay.
So if you're at the front, you need to grab something out, you can still light it up. Got our rear lights here, so you can light up your workspace.
What's interesting is when I was climbing the ladder, I noticed the lights were off, but yet the side lights were on. So that's exactly what those are for. Great. That's awesome.
Yeah, if you've got another campsite behind you, you know, you got
Yep.
somebody else's tents, you don't want to light their stuff up, so you want to be able to have them switched separately. Outlet to charge your e-bike or whatever you want to do back here. We'll get to the shower in a second, but just super proud of this. He put a light in here that's automatically activated.
That is a
when you
lot of
open it
work.
up.
That is a lot of work. Dude, I love this.
Those things are sweet.
I
right?
love that. If people don't know what this is, that's a fire extinguisher.
It is.
So if there's a fire that starts in here, that automatically with a certain heat will extinguish it all.
Yep, worried about that because I was afraid that it was heat activated. And like maybe if the electronics got hot, then it would go off, but you only want it to go off with fire, and that's actually how it works. So it has to be licked by flames.
I was supposed to work with them and I never did. They never.
They're fantastic.
You only have one lithium battery or two?
Just one, 315 amp hours.
That's all you need.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't have induction cooking, so that's a lot less power requirement. DC-DC charger, all of our breakers, obviously.
That is a lot of moving parts in there.
It is. Yeah, Jordan really dialed it in. I'm just super proud of how that came out.
Show me the shower you got. Man, I'm so excited that you have that extinguisher.
Oh yeah.
People don't, yeah, like,
And
wow.
you can take it out and don't throw it in a campfire. That's one caveat. You throw it in a campfire, it will explode the coals all over the place.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you done this?
No, but I've seen videos and it's not good.
Okay.
The shower is here. Scandvik, if I'm saying that right. Super Scandinavian name. I'm actually gonna turn on the pump. This guy comes out. This adjusts hot, cold water. And it actually, you can turn it on right here because this button must be pushed to activate it.
You have a hot water tank, I presume.
We do, yeah. We have
Okay.
a 4-gallon hot water tank. This guy actually dials in the temperature. Hotter, colder,
Nice.
and then on, off.
Nice.
So we're gonna turn it on.
But you have a pressure, like, there you go, button.
That way you're conserving water, you know, your shower, you wet down, soap up, and it makes your 20 or 30 gallons of water. This one has 20, lasts a lot longer.
Super convenient.
Pop that away, and then I'm gonna show you the curtain that goes with it. So, Van Made Gear did all the window covers in here. Are not up right now, but they are awesome, and this is a prototype that we worked on with him for the shower curtain.
Is it only over the rear?
Yeah. So these guys at 90. Just magnetic. Super easy to put up.
All right, now I'm gonna step inside. That's pretty. That's plenty of room.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, it's like a cover. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's
really
so
all
you
you
can get naked in a campsite so nobody can see you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all you really need. You don't want
your feet, but that's about it. And then we do have a bamboo mat, which is not here right now, but there's a bamboo mat that you stand on so your feet don't get dirty the whole time you're showering.
really, really, really nicely done. Dustin, how can we find you up?
Overlandvanproject.com is the best way if you're interested in our batteries. Overlandenergyco.com, and actually this wall panel kit, which I haven't told you yet.
No, you haven't.
Shout out to my wall panel kit here, Alpine Van Works. It's all bolt-in.
Okay.
Rib nuts.
Is this you or is this a different company?
This is a partner company, yeah.
Okay.
And the only thing, literally the only place there's screws is to screw on this D-pillar cover.
Nice.
Other than that, 100% bolts.
Alpine
Van Works.
Van Works.
Yep.
Alpine Van Works, and then
Find us on Instagram right now. Website is coming. The kit comes with the ceiling. It doesn't come with the ceiling. It comes with a standard fabric ceiling. The wall panels, all the door panels, and 2 strips of L-track down each side.
what was that? The stuff that you use on the panel? Because you said a name for it earlier. Now I forget.
So this one's Sill Leather, and it's
Leather.
It's an upgrade because it's a premium fabric, but we can do any marathon fabric. We can do any dually fabric.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Overlandvanproject.com. Also check you out on Instagram.
Yep.
I believe. Now you have Alpine, whatever you got there. Overland Energy Co. Like, come on, man. What else are you trying to do? You're a young man.
That's it for now.
Yeah, you're gonna age yourself real quick here. Keep an eye out for this guy. You're doing an amazing build that I can't wait to show.
Oh yeah.
You're doing the military truck. When are we gonna see this?
Give us about a month.
I'm gonna hold you to this,
Yeah.
and everybody here is gonna hold you to
Yeah.
it. We're gonna take that out somewhere so we can actually try it out and tour it.
Yep.
Okay?
And we'll probably have the owner driving it.
Okay, great. Say goodbye to Dustin. Dustin, thank you very much.